Street Fighter 6 is already better than Mortal Kombat 1. Now, I know what you guys are gonna say,
But Brusque, Mortal Kombat 1 isn't even out yet. How can you say something like that?
which you're not wrong. I just needed you guys to click on the video. No, but for real, guys, I've been playing a lot of Street Fighter 6 since it came out, and I've been having an absolute blast. And what I wanted to talk about in today's video is my experience with the game and what I wish Mortal Kombat 1 could do to catch up on the level that Street Fighter is at right now, because wow, Street Fighter 6 is great. Before we get started in today's video, I wanted to remind you guys that the worldwide gameplay premiere of Mortal Kombat 1 is happening this Thursday, June 8th at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I'm gonna be here on this YouTube channel streaming that event, my live reaction a few hours before the event starts. So if you guys want to get hyped about it, the game, throw in your last minute predictions, throw in your last minute thoughts, or you just want to chill and chat with me, make sure you stay tuned to this YouTube channel for that event. I think I already prepared the live stream, so you guys can click the notification bell on my YouTube channel. It should be on my homepage. Also, make sure to join my Discord if you want to talk all things Mortal Kombat. And since we're talking about Street Fighter, if you need some Street Fighter games or you want to match up with some people in my Discord, make sure you click the link down below. We got a great community. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe on this video. The support goes a long way. With that being said, let's get on with the video. So I'm going to range from the small features to the big features that overall make the experience such a great one for fighting games. The first I gotta mention is the matchmaking system. The matchmaking in Street Fighter 6 is actually so freaking fluid. It's so fast. It's such a great experience selecting your character, selecting the stage you want, what side of the stage you want to be on, the music of the stage, your character costume. All of that is taken care of before you even go in and search for an opponent. And while you search for an opponent, you can go into your combo tutorials, you can go into training mode and do whatever the hell you want. And when you find an opponent, because all of the stuff is taken care of already, you just jump right into the fight. And it makes it even more better that you can set preferences on what you want your connection type to be. You might be saying the same thing that I'm saying. I could have used this for Combat League in Mortal Kombat 11. It would have made the experience a whole lot better, and you'd be 100% right. This is one of the smaller features about Street Fighter 6, but it has one of the biggest effects, positive effects, in the matchmaking experience of the game. And so you gotta ask yourself, would you really want to play an alternative fighting game where you don't have this kind of accessibility, where the experience is not like that, in fact less than this? Do you really want to be sitting there at a menu looking at a boring waiting for an opponent screen, having to listen to Mortal Kombat 11's god-awful music? I don't think you would want to do that. And so I really hope for Mortal Kombat 1's online experience it's like this. It doesn't really have to have a battle hub, although that would be really nice. It just has to feel very nice and fluid, that once you find an opponent, you just get right into the match, and once you're done with that match, you go right back in the same way. One of the other things about Street Fighter 6 that I'm surprised they did first before NetherRealm was combo trials. Combo trials teach you all different types of combos that you can do with every single character in the game, starting from beginner, intermediate, and advanced. Now, Injustice 2 and Mortal Kombat 11 actually came up with a great tutorial system teaching you fighting game fundamentals like hit confirms, corner combos, plus frames. I mean, there's so much stuff in that tutorial system, but how the hell are they missing combo trials or combo tutorials or character guides for every single character on the roster? Like, the character tutorials in Mortal Kombat 11 and Injustice 2 just teach you how to do the special moves with the character. They don't teach you combos with the character. So you have all this really good stuff with the tutorial system, but you don't include the most obvious and basic thing about Mortal Kombat or fighting games in general, and that is combos. Street Fighter's combo trials are absolutely fantastic. So if you're a beginner, you can jump right in. If you have a little bit of experience with Street Fighter, you can also find a place. And if you really want to know the advanced combos, obviously the game is going to teach you that as well. Now, I'm talking a lot of shit about how NetherRealm hasn't had combo trials in their games, but like I said, they do actually have a very robust tutorial mode. All it it's really missing are combo trials. And I don't think you really want to be a fighting game on the market that doesn't offer to teach you how to do combos with your characters, while there's another game on the shelf that does. I'm sure NetherRealm is fully capable of doing it, but it's just a little bit weird how they invented this tutorial mode, this tutorial system that they have in their games now in Injustice 2, and then the next game they didn't really build upon it. They kind of just did the same thing. So let's hope they build on it for Mortal Kombat 1. Now, one of the biggest aspects that I love about Street Fighter 6 is the option between having modern controls and classic controls. Now, this isn't really anything that new in fighting games, but it isn't that often included in fighting games as well. Modern controls essentially make the game a little bit more accessible to either newcomers to Street Fighter or newcomers to fighting games in general. One of the biggest barriers to fighting games is the directional inputs and how to do all these swaggy combos. A lot of it very much is high execution based, and a lot of newcomers just give up, but all of that is fixed with modern controls. Modern controls give you the ability to have one directional inputs for special moves and an assist button to do automatic combos. And surprisingly, Street Fighter has actually balanced this out. You don't have access to their full moveset with modern controls, and there is a damage debuff, but that's kind of a good thing because the game is teaching you how to use your moves and your tools in a smart way like you normally would in any other fighting game. And like I said, you have classic controls as well, so if you already know how to do all these directional inputs, you have no problem with fighting games and all that kind of stuff, by all means, play the game the classic way. But I think it's absolutely fantastic that you can switch between modern controls and classic controls with every single character in the game. There are some characters that you may like to play on modern controls, and there are some characters that you are totally fine with playing on classic controls. You have the freedom to just play the game the way you want to play the game, and it makes for an absolutely fantastic gameplay experience. And this kind of feature is what I've been asking for since Mortal Kombat 11. So given the fact that Street Fighter 6 has this feature, is essentially telling players, hey, I heard you're not good at fighting games. You can't really wrap your head around half circles or whatever. Don't worry, we got modern controls for you. You don't have to worry about that. And you also like seeing those combos that you see in those YouTube videos and stuff? Guess what? You can do those as well at an easier pace. Why the hell would you ever want to play another fighting game that doesn't offer this feature, that doesn't make it easier for you, that doesn't offer you the option to play the game that you want to play it at your own pace, at your own experience level? What I'm essentially saying is if Mortal Kombat 1 doesn't have any sort of easy combo feature, you have to ask yourself, to somebody who wants to play a fighting game and they want to play both Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, which one do you think they're going to pick? Which one do you think they're going to have a better experience with? This isn't a Mortal Kombat problem or a Street Fighter problem. This is a fighting game problem. Casuals just cannot wrap their head around fighting game inputs. But Street Fighter has solved this in large part. And if Mortal Kombat cannot follow this train, that's going to be a huge missed opportunity from NetherRealm. I don't think there's any going back with a modern control and classic control feature. I believe every fighting game should probably have this kind of stuff from here on out. And lastly, I really want to talk about World Tour in Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter has a conquest mode, and they brought it back before Mortal Kombat did. Despite the fact that Mortal Kombat did this first in 2004 with Mortal Kombat Deception. Not only does World Tour give you a third-person experience for the story mode, it gives you so much more content to have fun with, like mini-games. And those mini-games essentially teach you how to play Street Fighter in a mini-game context. And not to mention, before you play World Tour, you get to create your own character, and as you progress in World Tour, you get to customize your character by the clothes they wear and also the moves that you have. Because throughout World Tour, you get to meet some of the iconic Street Fighter characters, and you can then unlock the moves that they use and put it onto your own character, and you can mix and match. Sounds very similar to what Mortal Kombat used to have. I'm wondering what those are. You see, the fact that Street Fighter has essentially done everything that we have been asking Mortal Kombat to have, creative fighter, conquest mode, and on the gameplay side, a modern control system, a better matchmaking experience. It makes me think Mortal Kombat 1 has a lot of catching up to do, because Street Fighter 6 has redefined what it means to be a fighting game. There's something for every type of player, not just fighting game players. every type of video game player in Street Fighter 6. And if all Mortal Kombat 1 really has to offer is story mode, online matches, towers of time, and classic towers, with maybe a cool crypt, be honest with yourself, given what you know about Street Fighter 6, and trust me, there are more than what I mentioned in this video, but given what you know, what sounds like a better game to you? There is so much more to be revealed with Mortal Kombat 1. There's so much we don't know, and we've got plenty of time before the game comes out, and they can very much blow us away with what Mortal Kombat 1 has to offer, and I have faith that that could happen, but they just got a lot of catching up to do. And I really hope they live up to the hype that I have for Mortal Kombat 1. Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure you drop a big thumbs up and subscribe for all things Mortal Kombat. I'll see you guys in the next video.